Huh?
That's a perfect snapshot of ambiguity. One word, but too many possible meanings.
Right? For example, hedonists think good means pleasure, while utilitarians think it means the greatest happiness for most people. Meanwhile, Kantians connect it to duty. If Aris doesn't clarify, Sophia will always be confused.
Now, vagueness is different. That's what happens when the boundary is blurry. Like when we say some cookies. We could mean one cookie or 10.
Another example is the difference between art and obscenity. A nude image can be considered as art in one setting, but as obscene in another. There's no clear dividing line.
Locke reminded us that words should be used consistently, otherwise it will lose its meaning. Wittgenstein added that the meaning of a word depends on how it is used in practice.
And if you play with the meaning too much, you fall into the fallacy of equivocation, when someone changes the sense of a word mid-argument.
So many disagreements are merely verbal. People are talking past each other. And this means that clearly defining our terms can resolve these disagreements in many cases. And the key to resolving these disagreements is clarifying vague or ambiguous language. Now, vagueness refers to a lack of clarity in meanings. Ambiguity also refers to a lack of clarity in meaning, but ambiguity arises when there's more than one meaning, and it's difficult to choose which meaning was intended.
Is vagueness. A term, usually a predicate, is called vague if it has a particular borderline case where it is not clear whether it can be correctly predicated of a subject or not. In other words, a term is vague if it is unclear which things are members of the category it refers to. A term is called ambiguous if it can have multiple meanings. In other words, a term is ambiguous if it can refer to multiple different categories.
The answer is number 2. That's vagueness because the boundary is unclear. That covers the different types of definitions really well.
Yes, synonym is the weakest. It just swaps words. Ostensive points to an example, but it can't stand alone. And reportive is the dictionary style definition. It's common usage.
Stipulative is when we create a new meaning depending on the context. Wittgenstein explains this through the concept of language games, or rules for words depending on how we use them.
Operational is used in science. For example, we define intelligence as what is measured by an IQ test. It is what can actually be observed or tested.
Aristotle said that true definitions should capture the essence, not just the surface. Maybe that's why definitions matter so much.
Definition by synonym. You define an unfamiliar term by using a familiar term. Sinasabi dito na nagde-define tayo ng mga words gamit ang mga synonyms nila. Isang halimbawa dyan ang salitang argument na may kasing kahulugan na quarrel. On many occasions, the use of a word can easily be specified by giving examples of the extension members, either verbally or by a pointing gesture. You could say that the term amphibian denotes animals like frogs and turtles. Normally, giving examples of the extension of a term would satisfy the curiosity of the person who does not know the meaning of the term amphibian.
Reportive definition explains how a term is commonly used in everyday situations. Parang nire-represent niya din how most people understand and use the term without any specialized or technical context. Stipulative definition assigns a new or specific meaning for a term that may not align with its common or existing use. Hindi natin masasabi kung correct or incorrect ang stipulative definition kasi it's about clarifying how a term will be used in a particular situation. An operational definition is a way of defining a concept by specifying the exact procedures or operations used to measure or observe it.
Number 1. An operational definition is about how something is measured.
analytic definition.
It has three key parts. First, definiendum, which is the word to be defined. Second, definiens, which gives the traits. And third, denotata, which gives the examples.
It's like saying mammals are warm-blooded animals with mammary glands. Then you can point to dogs, cats, and humans as examples.
Socrates, in Plato's Meno, kept pushing people to refine definitions for more precision. Aristotle also said that definitions shouldn't be too broad, too narrow, or circular. It should say what a thing is and not just what it is not.
That is why analytic definition is the most complete. It avoids confusion and gives full clarity.
The first one is wrong. It's too broad because not all birds fly, and bats and insects can fly too. That ambiguity is when a word has several different meanings, while vagueness is when the boundary of a meaning isn't clear.
In Module 6, we looked at 5 kinds of definitions: synonym, ostensive, reportive, stipulative, and operational.
And in Module 7, we ended with analytic definition, which is the most precise because it gives genus and differential.
Altogether, these lessons show us that philosophy helps us avoid confusion and communicate with clarity.